everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. Here's our review of the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Part 1. We hope you enjoy. Alrighty, well, this episode opened up with a bang in typical Star Wars fashion with an Order 66 scene.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild to see. I always like getting more insights into what's going on in the Jedi Temple during Order 66, so...
Yeah, it was interesting because they just did a very it wasn't someone who was super famous or anything. We just kind of see some background Jedi with some little kids and they're trying to escape the temple, hoping they get out.
Yeah, I mean, you like to think that they do just because that makes you think that there are more Jedi who exist in the Star Wars galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Not all the younglings got killed by Anakin in Episode 3, which is kind of nice to see.
Oh, shucks. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's definitely cool to see Order 66. I feel like they're just milking it at this point. Like, anytime they can throw it in, they're like, yeah, let's just put some Order 66 in there, and that will be good.
But I also just feel like it's such a big part of, Star Wars, right? So, yeah. And there's so many people who are affected by Order 66 that... It really is nice to see all the different perspectives of what is going on.
Definitely. No, it's a cool way to open the series, and I kind of figured that they might do it like that. They opened Bad Batch like that, so yeah, it's cool to see that. And then we get to go fast forward 10 years into where they're at currently.
Yeah.
We get to see some insights into what Obi-Wan's kind of been up to. He's working as a crate dragon slaughterhouse line worker.
Right, and it doesn't seem like it's the best job, that's for sure.
No, the guy's just cutting wages and... Yeah, and the one thing that keeps sticking out to me is he stealing from the... when he takes that little piece of meat. That's what I kept wondering. I'm sure. It looks like he's stealing. I don't know.
He's definitely stealing. He's got to feed his, ride, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to eat, so...
Yeah, so... And it's it's definitely... It's giving a lot more emotion to the character, what he's doing, what he's been up to. They're just giving him that emotional depth, and you get to kind of see, he's going in a specific path, and it's he's doesn't really want to help people.
Yeah.
And he's going to go from that to what we see in Episode 4, where he's a little more, back to his original self, in that sense, so I don't know, it's cool. I like seeing the emotionality being brought out by him.
Mm-hmm. And it just also shows, his dedication to Luke. I feel like he could be doing so much more than what he is doing, but here he is, and he just, strives to, be there for Luke. You see him get him that toy and pay, good money for it. You can just tell that he's really looking out for him, which is... nice to see, but I'm definitely getting some old man Luke vibes from him. Just totally jaded, totally against, the Jedi and their way of life, and, that's over, so...
Yeah. It's I don't know, I kind of feel like it's a bit of a cop-out, too, though. I think he cares about Luke, on one hand, but on the other hand, I feel like he almost is a little unsure of himself at this point. He's
totally.
I don't know, he doesn't want to help people, he's very hesitant on that. He's caring for Luke, because that's what he can do right now, and I think it's holding him back from doing anything. He doesn't help the one Jedi. He doesn't want to even help Bail in this, which is wild. You think he'd be yeah, I'm all over that. Padme was cool. I'm gonna go after Leia and help, and he was very hesitant. He's find someone else, and it's
yeah.
Damn, this is not the Obi-Wan we saw in Episode 3.
No, and it's especially interesting with the Bail aspect of it, because it's Luke and Leia are twins. They're both the offspring of Anakin. You know what I mean? They both have potential to be Force sensitive and to become Jedi one day. So it's interesting how he just, kind of totally disregards her as being someone of importance almost.
Yeah. And yeah, that's just it is really cool to see. Speaking of Leia, it is really cool to see her. And Alderaan, we only get little bits and pieces of Alderaan throughout the series, but we actually get to see Alderaan, which is so cool, actually. And I think they cast Leia really well. She looks like a little Leia. So
she's so cute, and she is Leia. The hair, the attitude, everything about her. And I do love to see her like special relationship too that she has with Bail. It's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing Alderaan. Like, let's be honest, it's hands down probably one of the nicer or nicest planets in the galaxy. So it's nice.
Definitely confirmed by this episode itself.
Totally.
Yeah, it's really cool seeing her. I thought we were actually going to see more of Luke, like going into the series. But little did we know, we see him from afar. We don't really see him. We see more of Leia, which is a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. It's you can tell it's setting up for him. He's obviously leaving the planet in this episode to go save her. So he was convinced in the end. And just like I still can't get over certain aspects, like the flashback dreams.
I was waiting for Force Ghost Qui-Gon, or at least like his voice to appear.
Well, that's the thing, is like we don't actually think that Qui-Gon's gonna be able to be his like body form, because it's just gonna like he's just communicating, and we see that in the Clone Wars series. So even just like a voice or something, I was waiting for that, and I was like, is it gonna happen? No. I was like, it can't. And then, of course, it didn't. So
it's too soon. Too soon.
But that's not to say that it's not going to happen, because obviously he finds a way to communicate, right? So
yeah, for sure.
I have faith. I have faith that we're gonna get that in this series, and that's something I'm really looking forward to.
Let's talk about those Inquisitors for a second.
Yeah, like ooh.
They're terrifying.
The Grand Inquisitor's eyes are like immaculate. Like they look Sithy, like, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And just their presence was very ominous, right? We get to see the fifth brother, Grand Inquisitor live actions and then we get to see the third sister for her first appearance.
Totally.
And she's out for Obi-Wan, and I want to know why. Like, is she like seeing Obi-Wan in the past life, or what's going on? Why is she so cutthroat for Obi-Wan? She's obsessed with him.
Well, it's also just interesting to see how these Force-sensitive individuals have like turned against the Jedi. You know what I mean? Like, what did Obi-Wan do as a Jedi that made like her want to find him so badly, but like with such a vengeance too?
Yeah, it's almost like she felt abandoned or something by him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's something like that. Like, I guess when if for anyone who's played Fallen Order, we get a bit of that. As to why, in that storyline, why the Inquisitors and, what happened in the past. And, yeah. So we get a little bit of that in Fallen Order. And so I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be something like that, where, like, maybe she feels abandoned by him. She, like, we obviously see Obi-Wan's turning down helping others, like, left, right, and center, with the one Jedi who comes up to him and he's like, "You're sadly mistaken." I thought that was going to be a trap, to be honest. So
I kind of did too, but
I thought Obi-Wan did a good job on being like, "Nah, I'm Ben, like, see ya."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he couldn't have done anything else. Like, what if they were watching? So
totally.
Yeah, I don't feel like he needed to do anything more in that. Okay, so and in the end, Obi-Wan finally agrees to go help, and it's a great scene. We get to see him dig up his lightsaber, and Anakin's. We get to see both of them side by side. So we know that this is when he gets his lightsaber back, and this is kind of going to be that transition into Episode 4, because he has both of the lightsabers.
He does, yeah.
So that was a really cool scene through and through, right? It's like, even when he walks up with his ticket, he's like, almost like, "Am I ready for this?" And he's like, "Yes, let's go."
Though I was laughing because, like, he's trying to hide. He's trying to be in hiding, and he just wears his lightsaber on his belt like it's nothing as he boards the ship. I'm like, oh yeah, you go, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, so, I'm excited. And, like, we haven't watched the second episode yet because we wanted to do this review, so I'm excited to get back there and see what's going on.
Me too.
I think it's great that we're getting 2 episodes right off the bat. And some other things to look forward to is potential lightsaber battles with Obi-Wan, right? Like, he's got his lightsaber. We know that's going to be used at some point, right? We don't see it in the trailers or anything, so we're like, okay, what's going to happen?
But I also just can't wait for Leia and Obi-Wan to meet.
Yeah, and I'm like unsure of this. I'm like, are they actually gonna meet? Because, like, in Episode 4 they never met once. Like, other than like that hologram being like, "Yo, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars," and blah blah blah. But even in that message, it almost sounds like they don't meet. So,
yeah, that's true, but I hope that they do.
So I'll be like, obviously it's like they could make it work. Like it's not like, oh yeah, maybe she was younger and like, but in that message when she has said like, remember me, you saved me like 10 years ago, like we could use your help.
Maybe, but I don't know. She's probably also just trying to like get the message across as quickly as possible. She doesn't need this whole huge introduction.
Yeah, I think that is gonna draw the Obi-Wan with the Inquisitors. But for some reason, I have a hunch that maybe Leia will just escape on her own. She's pretty crafty, right?
She is, yeah.
And we don't know. Maybe someone else will come and help her, or save her. We don't know if they're actually gonna meet at this point. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back there.
Okay, so in terms of a rating, I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a great opening episode. It was really setting the scene for bigger things to come. And it was super nice to just see the return of some of our older characters that we haven't seen in a really long time, like Bail Organa and Obi-Wan Kenobi. But obviously, I'm hoping for a lot more action in the next episodes to come. I want those lightsaber battles. I want these, like, meetings. Like, I want all of this to start happening. So, yeah. 7 out of 10 for me.
Nice. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Giving us a catch up on where things are right now in the series, which was really cool. I loved seeing how there's that emotionality being brought to Obi-Wan's character. I think Ewan McGregor did a great job of that. And for some reason, my favorite interaction was the Owen Lars one. I don't know why. Like it just that scene itself was very cool for me to see. But yeah, it was great to see Alderaan, Leia's character, not to mention Bail Organa. So overall, good solid first episode here. So yeah, I'm excited for things to come. So 8 out of 10.
Nice. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think of this episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.